Gervonta Davis taking on Ricardo Nunez. Fight breakdown right here on the WRT Boxing Show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Ready Talk Boxing Show where us boxing junkies come into this boxing rehab to talk that boxing to get our fix. New viewers, welcome to the show. Sit your junkie ass down with the rest of us. Walk around the facilities once you're happy and once you feel comfortable with us as junkies. Once you're accepted that you are a junkie yourself, go ahead, sign up at the front desk. The rest of you junkies who are coming back to the rehab center, support the center. You know what to do. And for those of those who just stuck and you're high because you're a junkie, come on in and join us. Come on in, you boxing junkie. Come on in. Now this is, as it said, I said, Mr.A. Fight review, breakdown, prediction of Gervonta Davis and Ricardo Nunez. Now, we will turn it into a full card, considering the card ain't too highlighted with other fights you're talking about. Work at the water cooler, talking with the homeboys at work. You ain't saying, hey, you ready for that Yorkis Gamboa and Roman Martinez fight? You ready for that shit? Now, considering full card reviews, if you're new to the show, we cover the top 3 instead of the whole. I know it's full card review, but it's not the full card because Showtime, FS1, Fox, and all them, they don't always show the undercard, the full card. You might get a showing on FS1, some fights, or some you might not even see and just go straight to Showtime for the main event. So I don't know for this card. I don't know if FS1 is picking up any of the undercard, then you got to switch over. So I'm going to review the top 3. Miller, Ladarius Miller, Jazarel Corrales, Yorkis Gamboa, Roman Martinez, and Gervonta Davis, Ricardo Nunez. The mandatory, the number 1 WW. I believe Nunez is number 1. That's this mandatory, right? Now, like I said, what fight do you start off with first? Because, it's like, not the hottest of fights. There is a fight on that card that I want to see more than anything. And that is, hold on, we're going to check it. WRT Boxing Show right here on WRT. Mr.A, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. Gervonta Davis, mandatory. Number 2, Ricardo Nunez. Okay. So Rene Alvarado must be the mandatory for Casiano. I'm taking it. I get it. I'm not too shocked in that because I always said on this show, if you're junkie and you've been in this rehab center for a while now, you already know the spew. You new junkies, we talk belts here. The lingo of the show is the best fight the best, and by that, on this show, that means number 1 through 15, they fight to fight the champions, and we talk about belts. And we always said how the super champion kind of chills and fights the other champions. If he can't get that fight, he kind of picks through the order. It's up to the other champions, like the regular champion and the interim champions. They got to start knocking off 1 through 5, and then that's why you see the champions sometimes fight a number 8 out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? I mean, he ain't fighting number 1 or number 2. He's fighting number 8 because it's up to the gold champion, as the WBA. It's up to the gold champion, the regular champion, to prove they are champions by having a tough fight. Then you can fight the champion. So until then, the champion, if he can't unify, he's gonna chill and fight himself like a number 7. It goes down like that. Now, as far as now we know that he's number 2. Going back to the card, fight I'm really interested in on here. Really interested. Ronald Gabriel makes a comeback, so he should have a nice outing against Von Alexander. Alexander's a slow, rugged guy, tough, take a punch, get some rounds in. Ronald's been out for a while, so he should get some rounds in there. But the fight I'm really interested in, and this, again, I wish you could see, Alex. I don't know if FS1 is going to show the undercard, because I'm pretty sure if they do, this is a fight they will show. It's Emmanuel Alim, 18-1, taking on Freddie Hernandez, 34-11. Why do I want to see that fight? Uh, for those who don't know, wait, is this even the fight? I thought it got switched out, man. Oh, was I looking at the wrong card? Oh, wrong card. Wrong card. Sorry. Joey DeWacko fight is what I want to see. Sorry. Aline, I don't want to see him. My apologies. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the card then. Going to the card is a rough one. Miller and Jazarel. Miller seems to be working hard. He seems to be the how can you say, the Mayweather fighter, trying to improve, trying to climb a ladder, somewhat maybe to have success. So this is definitely his come out party, come out fight. Side note, I definitely want to see Daniela Bermudez taking on Valerie Perez. For those who don't follow women's boxing, the WBO female bantamweight champion Daniela, she's pretty solid. Check her out. Check her out. She defeated the mighty Acuna pretty damn solid, pretty easily too. Now back to Miller. I gotta find the damn card. Where's the card at? Taking on Jazz. What does Jazarel still has left? You know, I'm thinking they gave Miller this fight with the expectation that he's gonna win. You know, Jazarel 23-2, 9 knockouts. He's 28. He's out of Panama, 5'6" southpaw. You know, he's one of those Panamanians that's not a pad record. You know, for instance, the guy Javante Davis is fighting, a Panamanian. His record's kind of padded. 28, 26, both southpaws. Miller has a 3-inch height advantage and a fucking 5-inch reach. On that, I'm thinking Miller should win. Jazarel, he didn't look good in his last fights. I haven't seen the Sierra fight, but Castellano and Machado, he didn't look too well. Now, did he get? What was the record of this Olavia Sierra? Is this a bounce back fight? A Colombian. He was 27-8 at the time, but his record 3-2, 28-11, 0-1, 14-0, 5-13, 21-0. Those are the people he fought 1-3, 9-3. So yeah, he had a bounce back fight. I'm thinking Miller should fight smart, shouldn't get overwhelmed by Jazarel. You know, because I think Jazarel's gonna be a little rough on the edges on him. Try and get him to unwind, make a mistake. But this being his big shot, Miller, that is, I'm taking him to edge this out on a decision. Well, how many rounds is this? Is it a 10-round lightweight contest? Oh, but one of this any type of eliminator. All right, so yeah, I'm going to go with fucking Miller. Support him. Support this team Mayweather. Hopefully they get some type of success out of that gym. Yorkins Gamboa and Roman Martinez. I know it's all boxing. They all going to try their hardest, but you know, besides the hard and knowing and seeing how hard they're trying to set up and a Gamboa and Tank, if that is Tank's next fight, that's a good name on paper for Tank, and that's what they're going for, I guess. But damn, that's a shit fight. If that's the fruition, if Gamboa get past Roman Martinez, Tank and Gamboa, shit fight. Now, as far as Gamboa and Martinez, I don't know, man, because Martinez, if he was a boxer, now you get into slugging and you get a little fame on TV. You got to become that person. Because I definitely think he could knock Gamboa out. This version of Gamboa, he'd be looking gassy. He'd be looking fucking ready to go sometimes. And Gamboa is slick, dude. I give that guy credit. That motherfucker knows how to manipulate the referee. You'll stun him, and he'll start stunning him. He'll get all dazed. You get him on stupid street, he'll fucking grab you and he'll fall. Like, dude, he knows how to disguise a knockdown well. Fall forward on your legs, grab your legs, fall backwards, pull you down. He's pretty good at disguising him when he gets knocked down. Roman Martinez, Gamboa. What is the thing? Because, man, this is a 37-36. They both going for it. They both got the power. 5'8" to 5'5.5", 6'5", 6'7". Can Roman stand a punch now? Because who's going to be stronger in the early round? Because honestly, I favor Martinez in the second half of this fight. Gamboa he's been on a nice little streak, but I think he should have lost to Jason Sosa. The Alex Reyes, that was a shit fight. Who else did he fight at his last fight? Miguel Beltran Jr. And they threw him. They've been building Gamboa up. The guy fought an 0-13, 12-28, 13-7. Those were his last 3 wins. The guy Gamboa beat. So he made a comeback on 3 victories, 2 softballs, a loss, a controversy decision win over Jason Sosa. I say fuck it, why not? I just think if they're gonna come to moving around by Gamboa, trying to pick his shots, land some body jabs, trying to land some power hooks. If they get caught into exchange, maybe early Gamboa might knock him out. But I'm saying this fight's gonna go the distance. Roman Martinez is gonna do what he's gonna put a turd in the punch bowl, because they've been talking about that Gamboa Davis. Shit, maybe they've been talking about it so hard they might screw Martinez if it goes to the scorecards. Gamboa get another Sosa decision. So maybe I shouldn't pick him. But I'm going to go with Roman Martinez on this one. See what happens. As far as Gervonta Davis and Richardo Nunez, do I have to pick it there? Like, Tank better win this shit. Like I said, he's a Panamanian, Nunez. And usually these fighters, Colombians, Venezuelans, are not so much Argentina, but Colombia, Venezuela, Panama, Dominican Republic. When you go Costa Rica, when you start finding fighters in there, it's usually padded records, and you fight them to work on some shit, patch your record, get some kinks out, comeback fights. You don't usually see a hot one up at number 1 and 2. Like I said, how these organizations put them up there, shit, I guess if you want to say there's a point system, they're in their country beating the shit out of these nobodies, so I guess they're getting points by knockouts. But it is what it is. He's doing the lingo of the show. Gervonta Davis is fighting the best as a champion. His job as a champion is to show, like, hey, that motherfucker ain't number 2. I whooped his ass. So whether we like it or not, Gervonta Davis is doing what he's supposed to do. He didn't make fucking Richardo Nunez number 2. So you just got to knock his ass out. So overall, I think these fights are shit. It's probably like a D. We'll see how the card turns out, how the fight turns out in live. On paper, it's like a D. D plus be nice because it is a mandatory. But I won't be so hard. I do gotta say, I do think Miller and Jazrael is a good fight. I take it to a C minus. I think that is a nice step up. You know, that's someone doing it. Miller's trying to do it in that fight. You know, he's trying to. He's taking the next level step. So C minus thanks to Miller. Gamboa, Martinez, Davis, Nunez. Davis doing what he's supposed to do, doing a champion mandatory, but still C minus. So paper fights are C's. Hopefully the commentary comes through. Showtime usually has decent or on point commentary. I still like ESPN with Bradley and Dre. Dre, you tell him Dre to the body, Dre. And Joe Tessie. So I still like them. I got a I forgot just how to describe it, but I don't know why I love fucking PBC commentary between Lennox Lewis and Goosen and the other guys. It's shit. It's all over the place. It's all wrong with the replays. They go back and forth on disagreements that they're not flowing. It's like a beautiful mess to listen to. But as far as seriously, let's see what the commentary or Showtime does for this card. Like I said, I don't think the fights are too good. Are they gonna have to talk it up, make the fights interesting for us? See if there's it's in Baltimore, so hopefully they got it should have some good crowd participation. Like I said, this is what we do on the full card reactions and review. Of course, the reaction is going to see how it turned out. But again, thank you for tuning in. This is a Double RT Boxing Show. Full card prediction breakdown. Tank Davis taking on Richardo Nunez. We are going with not all A side, but heavy A side. Davis and Miller. And we're going with a B side, Martinez, to upset Gamboa with a decision. Thank you for your time and support.